In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless void, and darkness covered the face of the deep, while the wind of God swept across the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. And the light he called day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a dome in the midst of the waters to separate the waters from the waters." So God made the dome and separated the waters above the dome from the waters below the dome. And it was so. And God called the dome sky. And there was evening, and there was morning, a second day. And then God said, "Let the waters that are below the dome gather together in one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the waters gathered together in one place he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And then God said, "Now let the earth put forth vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit with the seed in it." And it was so. And the earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed of every kind, and fruit trees of every kind bearing fruit with the seed in it. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the dome of the sky to separate the day from the night. And let the lights in the dome of the sky be as signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. And let the light in the dome of the sky give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God created the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God put the lights in the dome of the sky to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and rule over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters bring forth swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth and across the dome of the sky." And it was so. And God created the great sea monsters, and every living thing that moves with which the waters swarm, and every winged bird of every kind. And God saw that it was good, and he blessed them. And he said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters of the seas, and let the birds multiply upon the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. And then God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures, cattle, and creeping things, and wild animals of the earth of every kind. And it was so. And the earth brought forth wild animals of the earth of every kind, and cattle of every kind, and creeping things that creep upon the earth of every kind. And God saw that it was good. And then God said, let us make humankind in our own image and according to our likeness. And let humankind have dominion over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air and over the cattle and the wild animals of the fields and over every living thing that creeps upon the ground. So God created man. In his own image, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And he blessed them. And he said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air and over every living thing that moves upon the earth. And it was so. And then God said, now see, I have given you every plant yielding seed of every kind on the face of the earth, and every tree bearing fruit with the seed in it of every kind, and they shall be your food. And for every bird of the air and every beast of the field, and for everything that creeps upon the earth, for everything that has the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food. And it was so. And God saw all that he had made, and indeed, it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all their multitude. And on the seventh day, God finished all the work that he had done. And then he rested on the seventh day from all the work that he had done. And then God blessed the seventh day and hallowed it, because on it God rested from all the work that he had done in creation.